Bible tells us that silence is golden, but my ears can still hear and my eyes can still see. The Bible also tells us to be swift to hear and slow to speak. You see, what you don't understand, thief, what you did is what my people deal with all the time. Someone cheating them from providing their greatness into the world. But it's a burden that we cut off only to make us stronger. I saw in the first fight where Ricky Hatton was pulling down your gloves to put your fist in the improper position. Y'all tried the same method the second time, but this time you scratched flesh out of my ears, which caused my ears to bleed. It's impossible for a brand new 10-ounce glove to bend, to keep a smushed in form, or to have loose space. I highly believe you put something hard in your glove. Something the size and the shape of an egg weight. Here's the reason why the side of my face swelled up in an egg weight form. And it left a dent in my face as well. But in the midst of it all, you still couldn't keep this king down. You would have had to kill me. In the end, it took a crab in a bucket referee and a disloyal trainer to throw the towel in just to stop me. Proverbs the 6th chapter 30 31st says, excuses may be found from a thief who steals because he is starved. But if he is caught, he will have to pay back 7 times what he stole, even if he had to sell everything in his house. And payback is coming.
Those are the words, the weighted words, the long-waited words of Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. And I am glad. A lot of people thought this channel was about me defending Fury. It wasn't about that. It was never about that. It was about what a fighter felt about a certain situation. Wilder lost February 22nd, and he said so many words, okay? Now, everybody spoke for him. Everybody made excuses, but after they congratulated Tyson Fury because everybody was surprised, but then when these allegations came up, people jumped on that bandwagon. Like, that's it. That's the reason. That's why Tyson Fury could punch so hard. That's why Deontay Wilder looked the way he looked. That's this, that's that. Okay, regardless of what anybody else said, regardless of Dante's Boxing Nation, Aki TV, Ego, Counterpunch Boxing News, Showbiz the Adult, Bruce fucking Vane, regardless of what platform you use, people had their own opinion. But what opinion you did not hear from was Deontay Wilder. So at this point, I'm glad at least that he's took a stand. And like I told you guys, Wilder had to believe the shit that was said about him to keep it going. Okay, he would have shut down a lot of that shit. He let it all slide. He let it all ride. Okay, and he thinks that Tyson Fury cheated him. He thinks that the way that he got punched versus one fight compared to the other fight, why didn't he get those same marks in his face in the first fight, right, as opposed to the second? He feel that his flesh was scratched, his head was swollen. You know, this is what it is. And this is my counterpunch on this. First off, I don't know why, and I don't understand why Wilder took this long. Because this shit like this is paramount. Okay, this isn't something that, hey, this is my opinion. No, this is something that I have to explain or let people know what happened. Wilder had no fucking business waiting this long after he lost to bring this shit up. I'm disappointed. But I'm also eventually satisfied, because at least nobody can say anymore that, hey, Wilder is not saying nothing. I'm glad that he finally said something, but motherfucker, what took you so long? Come on, like, if you thought Tyson Fury cheated, and I understand. See, here's the thing, people. Let me break it down to you. I know all this stuff. I knew this from the beginning. I knew people close to Wilder. I knew that he believed in this. I couldn't say anything. It was people trying to shut my fucking channel down because they didn't want me speaking about it. Okay? But you have to hear what a person feels and what a person, what he believes in. And Deontay Wilder believed that Tyson Fury cheated him. Okay, that's one thing. I seen this video. This video showed videos of Tyson Fury in the first fight. Okay. And it showed that his glove all flopping around and shit, like the tennis ball in the glove and all that shit. Okay, this is the problem I have with that. This shows that Deontay Wilder and his team that support him, that he's so fucking faithful with and by, didn't see this shit coming. They didn't see it. Okay, see, other guys sit here and pretend like, oh, well, hey, he needed Nassim Richardson. Yeah, they're fucking right. He did need Nassim Richardson. If he couldn't see certain things going on, if there were certain things, because here's the problem, you can't prove it. And Deontay Wilder knew he couldn't prove that shit. But it's not about proving anything at this point. It's about what you believe and taking a stance. Taking a stand. If you believe that Tyson Fury cheated you, please tell people. Okay? You didn't have to wait. Well, how long has that been? What is almost 9 fucking months? Okay? No. 10 months. Right? Well, 2 to 10, 8 months. Okay? You waited 8 months to give your side of something. And silence is golden. I've been saying that. But in the case that he waited, it wasn't. It wasn't because he should have, a guy that's so outspoken with Deontay Wilder. And I get it. People say, well, it would have came off in an excuse. It still comes off in an excuse. You let somebody else do your dirty work. You did. But I'm glad that you are now backing what they feel or what they claim, like Blue Blood Sports TV. Shout out to them. He talked to Wilder first, but what I don't understand is, why couldn't you say what you needed to say? See, at this time, this is what I believe is going to happen. Wilder won't fight Fury again. Wilder will claim Fury cheated him for both fights. But then what'll happen is Wilder won't get his opportunity to fight because it's going to be some bullshit drug out court case, because he's let the cat out of the bag. He calls Tyson Fury a thief. He says, hey, you cheated me, man. You had no business doing that. But here's the thing. The videos that he used were evidence of Tyson Fury doing that shit with the floppy ass glove. That was in the first fight. That was not in the second fight. Okay? So the glove gate 1 and 2 only explains what he feels he done. But if he'd already done it and you wanted to fight him again, why the fuck you want to fight him again? Okay, why do you want to fight Tyson Fury again if you think he's an Antonio Margarito or a Jose Resto or some motherfucker like that? Why would you want to fight him again? Like, this is something that we shouldn't even be having in the ring no more. This is something that we need to bring and address outside in the courts, because he feels that Tyson Fury did some type of slick shit like that, he doesn't need to fight him anyway. He doesn't even deserve him in the ring because he's a thief. A thief is somebody that takes. He took the victory from Deontay Wilder because he felt that this man wronged him. This man cheated him. This man used some bullshit. But at the end of the fucking day, people, regardless of what he felt, who was looking at that man wrap his gloves? See, people don't look at this shit like that. JD's, okay? JD's was a person that was there skinning and grinning, high five, chest pumping, sitting back. He was doing that, people. So if you fired anybody, it should never be fucking Mark Breland. It should have been Mark Breland, because at this point, we know how you believe. Wilder, Deontay, we know you believe you was cheated. That's fine. Okay, you was only in the ring with Tyson Fury. We weren't. I get it. But at the end of the fucking day, can we also understand that why did you fire Mark Breland? Did Mark Breland know that JD's allowed that shit to be put in your gloves? Let's get controversial. Because at this point, you're saying that this guy has shit in his gloves. That means that JD saw it or didn't see it and overlooked it or didn't see it at all, meaning he wasn't experienced enough. So if he wasn't experienced enough, he shouldn't have fucking been there. And that's the same thing I told Tay Jones, shout out to him. He should have never been there. So again, you still got him as your fucking head coach and your / manager. So if you still got him like that, fire everybody. That's my thing. Fire every fucking body. Because at this point, you don't have a fucking validated team. Someone worthy enough to take care of you and your shit. To make sure this doesn't happen. I guarantee you not Stan Lee, but Andy Lee would have saw, if you tried to cheat him, Tyson Fury, he would have saw, hey, them gloves don't look right. He would have saw that though. Right? So this is what I'm saying. Wilder, I'm glad that you came out. And I don't know what you do at this point or what to do. But I wish the best for you. I hope this is a late birthday present, but I don't know really what's going to come of that. I think you should take the fight in the UK and to prove yourself. That's if Tyson Fury doesn't decide to sue you for defamation of character. But we will see. At least we know where you stand. And I thank you for finally coming out. You guys tell me what you think of Deontay Wilder's statement. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.